Hello and welcome to Saturday Night Live,
Nah, man, wrong show.
West Coast Customs.
Oh, man.
Whatever, you know what? I'm going to be Steve Harvey, the host of this show.
Oh, God.
I just daydreamed I spent $1 million. Let's talk about it. We all wish we had money. We all wish we were rich. But sometimes it just does not work out like that. But for these top people, these 5 individual people I'm going to talk about, well, they are rich. But they are the richest of all of us. Now, imagine all of that. Billions of people in the world, and you are one of the richest ones in the world. That's a fantasy life right there. But let's find out who is living this wonderful life. Starting off the list at number 5. We love him. We all hate him. He's one of the weirdest people that we ever see on TV. At least, I think so. But he has created something that we all are majorly addicted to. We can't go a day without posting our life to it. And that is Facebook. And we are going to start off with Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg, a man that created Facebook, but doesn't use Facebook because it is an invasion of his own personal privacy.
And now there's a new form of cyber matchmaking, college networking websites. Is this perhaps the next big thing? In Hartford, Dan Stillman, co-creator of Wesleyan University's Westmatch.com, and then in Watertown, Massachusetts, Mark Zuckerberg, creator of Harvard's TheFacebook.com.
Mark Elliott Zuckerberg is an American internet entrepreneur. Zuckerberg is known for co-founding and leading Facebook Incorporated. Zuckerberg is Facebook's chairman, chief executive officer, and controlling stockholders. Born May 14, 1984, in White Plains, New York, Zuckerberg attended Harvard University, where he launched Facebook from his dormitory room on February 24, 2004, with his college roommates Eduardo Saverin, Andrew McCollin, Dustin McBolton, and Chris Huggs. Originally launched to selected college campuses, the site expanded rapidly and eventually beyond colleges, reaching 1 billion users by 2012. Zuckerberg took the company public in May 2012 with majority shares. His net worth is to be estimated to be $74 billion as of December 2019. Oh my God, this man. Whoa, the amount increasing over the past year, with Facebook stock as a whole in 2007. At age 23, he became the world's youngest self-made billionaire. Let's move on to number 4. Warren Buffett. Buffett started selling juicy fruit chewing gum packs. When asked for one piece, he would not sell, as he thought he may be left with 4 pieces he could not sell. He made 2 cents profit per pack. Buffett would also purchase Coca-Cola 6-packs for 25 cents from his grandfather's grocery store. At age 11, Buffett buys his first stock, 6 shares of City Services known as Citgo, an oil company. At $38 per share, he bought 3 for himself and 3 for his sister. At that time, that's all the money he had. 1943, age 13, Buffett files his first tax return and deducts his bike as a work expense, getting $35. Age 15, 1945. Buffett makes $175 a month selling Washington Post newspapers, and he saves $1,200 to buy a 40-acre farmland in Nebraska, Omaha. 40 acres for $1,200. That is a deal. Sold. At the age of 17, Buffett joins his friend Donald Daly to start a company called the Wilson's Coin Operated Machines. The business buys a pinball machine at a cost of $25 and places it in a nearby barber shop. Wilson's Coins makes $50 per week for Buffett and Donald. Buffett doesn't do tax returns for himself and Wilson's Coin. In the next few months, they own 3 machines, and a year later sells it for $1,200. From the age of 19 to 24, Buffett saves up an amount of $9,800. He joins Columbia University and learns from Benjamin Graham. He was willing to work for Benjamin Graham, even for free, but was not offered a job. In 1954, Benjamin Graham called him again and offered him a job for $12,000 a year. During this period, Buffett was able to work closely with Walt Scallows.
It was a nickel a week, but I liked the idea of having a little more than a nickel a week to work with, and I went into business very early. I started selling Coca-Cola door to door. I sold gum door to door, or sold Saturday Ink Post, Liberty Magazine, Ladies Home Journal, you name it. I think I enjoyed the game almost right from the start. But I like being my own boss. That's one thing I liked about delivering papers.
Buffett is running 7 partnerships by 1961. Those partnerships are worth a few million. And Buffett made his first $1 million investing in Dempster, a windmill manufacturing company. At age 33, Buffett sells Dempster, the windmill company, for a $2.3 million gain. 3 times the amount he invested into the company in the first place. American Express is victim to the salad oil scandals, and shares fall to $35. Buffett saw the value and bought 5% of the company. At age 35, Buffett invests $4 million into Walt Disney after meeting with Walt Disney himself, which is almost 5% of the company. So, after all of his investments he has done throughout his life, he is worth around a net worth of $87.3 billion. And he has earned every penny of it. So now, on to number 3, and that is Bernard Arnault. Born March 5th, 1949. French businessman, best known as the chairman and CEO of the French Conglomerate, the largest luxury products company in the world. Bernard graduated with a degree in engineering. In 1971, he took control of his father's construction firm, Ferriet Saville. 8 years later, he changed the company's name to Farnell Incorporated and shifted its focus to real estate. With $15 million of his own money, Bernard, together with Anton Burnham, a managing partner of the French bank Lazard Frères, raised the $80 million necessary to purchase Boncia Santa Frères, a bankrupted textile company that owned the fashion house of Christina Dior. Bernard is the chairman and CEO of LVMH, the world's largest maker of luxurious goods, making him the richest person in the fashion industry. But in short terms, he is the man that created Louis Vuitton, Dom Pérignon Champagne, and all those other French names that I have a hard time saying. So, with that being said, with all this, he has a net worth of $105 billion. You go, buddy. But on to the next, because he gives me anxiety. Coming in at number 2, Bill Gates. Bill Gates, in full, William Henry Gates III. Born October 28, 1955 in Seattle, Washington, USA. An American computer programmer and entrepreneur who co-founded Microsoft Corporation, the world's largest computer personal software. Wrote his first software program at the age of 13 in high school. He helped from a group of programmers who computerized their school's payroll system and founded Traf-O-Data, a company that sold traffic counting systems to a local government. In 1975, Gates, then a sophomore at Harvard University, joined his hometown friend Paul G. Allen to develop software for the first microcomputers. They began by adapting BASIC, a popular programming language used on large computers, for use on microcomputers. With the success of this project, Gates left Harvard during his junior year, and with Allen formed Microsoft. Gates sways over the infinite microcomputer industry, greatly increasing when Microsoft licensed an operating system called MS-DOS to International Business Machine Corporations, then the world's biggest computer supplier and industry pace setters for use on microcomputers, the IBM PC personal computer. After the machine's release in 1981, IBM quickly set the technical standard for the PC industry, and MS-DOS likewise pushed out competing operating systems, while Microsoft's independently strained reactions with IBM. Gates defiantly manipulated the largest company so that it became permanently dependent on him for crucial software. Makers of IBM compatible PCs or clones also turned to Microsoft for their basic software. By the start of the 1990s, he had become the PC's industry ultimate kingmaker. Largely on the strength of Microsoft's success, Gates amassed a huge paper fortune as the company's largest individual shareholder. He became a paper billionaire in 1986, and within decades his net worth has reached into the tens of billions of dollars, making him, by some estimate, of the world's richest private individual with a few interests beyond software and the potential of information technology.
When I started Microsoft, I didn't think of it as all that risky. I mean, I was so excited about what we were doing. It's true I could have gone bankrupt, but you know, I had a set of skills that were highly employable, and in fact my parents were still willing to let me go back to Harvard and finish my education if I wanted to. And so then I got this incredibly conservative approach that I wanted to have enough money in the bank to pay a year's worth of payroll, even if we didn't get any payments coming in.
All of these qualities were invented in Gates' nimble response to the sudden public interest in the internet. Beginning in 1995 and 1996, Gates refocused Microsoft on the development, consumer, and enterprise software solutions for the internet. Developed the Windows operating system platform for networking non-computer devices such as home television and personal digital assistants created through the Microsoft network. So today with Gates, 2020 has a net worth of $110 billion. What a great man. Now on to the richest man in the world, and he is Jeff Bezos, the creator of Amazon. Jeff Pristine Bezos, born January 12th, 1964, is an American internet and aerospace entrepreneur and investor. He is best known as the founder, chief executive officer, and president of Amazon, the first century billionaire of the Forbes Wealth Index. Bezos was named the richest man in modern history after his net worth increased to $150 billion in July of 2018. Forbes describes him as far richer than anyone else on the planet, as he added $1.8 billion to his net worth when Amazon became the second company in history to reach a market cap of $1 trillion. Bezos was born in New Mexico and raised in Houston, Texas. He graduated from Princeton University in 1986 with a degree in electrical engineering and computer science. He worked on Wall Street in related fields from 1986 to the early 1994. He founded the online retail Amazon in the late 1994 on a cross-country road trip from New York to Seattle. The company began as an online bookstore and has since expanded to a wide variety of other e-commerce products and services, including video and audio streaming, cloud computing, and artificial intelligence. It is currently the world's largest online sales company, the largest internet company by revenue, as well as the largest provider of AI assistance and cloud services through the Amazon Web Services arm. Bezos founded the aerospace manufacturing and suborbital spaceflight services company Blue Origin in 2000. A Blue Origin's test flight successful first reached space in 2015, and the company has upcoming plans to begin commercial subhuman orbit space flights. I want to say thank you for anyone that has made it to the end of the video. Now, I know it has taken a longer time for me to get these videos out. I have learned a whole new video editing software. I am using Vegas Pro 17. It took me a while to actually understand it, format, renders, and everything else. But now I'm able to actually produce videos faster now that I have understood the software. I just want to say thank you, and these top 5 rich people, I don't even talk about them no more. I'm tired of hearing about their money, all the money that I do not have. So, this has been the Random Gecko. Stay tuned for whatever's next.